Hey guys, tonight's dinner is going to be turkey meatballs with spaghetti. So I'm making it just like the traditional meatballs and spaghetti, but it's going to be made with turkey. But I'm going to do the same recipe, which I'll link below, my regular meatballs. The difference is because this turkey doesn't have much fat to it. I'm going to cook it in the sauce. I didn't make my own sauce yet. I still have this Victoria's, which is a big jar. So I'm going to heat that up and I'm going to drop the turkey meatballs in the sauce so it can cook. I tend not to do that for beef because beef has too much fat to it. And it does change, although it adds a lot of flavor to the sauce, it does add a lot of fat. So that's why I usually bake my meatballs. But since turkey doesn't have fat, I'm afraid they'll just dry out. So I'm just going to cook them in the sauce so they stay moist. That's dinner tonight. So I poured the sauce. I'm going to set my hand and phone on fire. And we're just going to bring this to a gentle simmer. Get it nice and warm. I have a feeling I made more than what would fit in the sauce. I will try my best to get them all made. There's obviously going to be leftovers, so yeah, they might not fit. But I was able to fit as much as I can fit because I don't want them sticking together, you know? That turkey meat's a lot different. It's not as firm as beef. So I rolled the rest of them. Some of them I actually took out of the sauce because they weren't cooking. So I put them in the freezer, and then when they're frozen, I'm going to put them in a Ziploc for another dinner. There it is. Looks almost like beef. Almost. I have some Hawaiian rolls out, pecorino, and that is dinner. So, hey guys, this is my brunch. I had cherries already earlier with my green tea Hawaii, and now I'm gonna have some Dave's Killer Bread, guacamole, a hard-boiled egg, and some sprouts. I do like it with fresh avocado, but when you don't have that, you use what you have, right? Sean loves this guacamole. Okay. So it's a good, healthy source of fats, whole grains, fiber, protein from the egg. And then I'm going to use some sprouts. When me and John went to Chattanooga last October for our anniversary, the restaurant we ate at, Stir, it was called Stir, I had gotten the avocado toast. And I think they had radishes on it. I don't remember, but I remember the sprouts. And they also, which I think I'm gonna do, they drizzled it with some lemon oil. Little drizzle. And that's brunch. Hey guys, so tonight we're having company over and having a little dinner party. Our friends who we always go to their house for barbecues and the holidays, I brought that rice ball bunt over. They're coming over here for a nice Spanish dinner, or semi-Spanish, just to thank them for everything that they've been doing for us and, you know, helping out with my surgeries and stuff like that. So I made arroz con gandules, which I'm not going to open that because I want that to steam, but I'll show you when it's done. I made a delicious salad. That's yellow tomatoes. There's some carrots in there. Mozzarella, fresh mozzarella balls with romaine, but I'm going to go get some arugula from my garden. Not, you know, and it's a weird arugula. It's very thin. and the boys don't like it. So I'm going to just keep that on the side. So I do have to do that. But the salad is ready. And then for dessert, I made peanut butter brownie. So this is just the Ghirardelli brownie mix from Costco. So I followed the instructions: 1/3 cup water, 1/3 cup oil, and 1 egg. Mix it up in a microwavable container. And then I dollop some creamy peanut butter. You can use chunky if you want, but I dollop some creamy peanut butter on top. And then topped it with some chocolate chips. And then you bake it in the microwave for 6 minutes. And that's it. It's done. No cover. So I'm going to put that in the refrigerator for when we have dessert. Quickest dessert ever. And it always comes out 6 minutes in the microwave. I learned that from Pampered Chef. So that's going to go in the refrigerator. I have my dishes out. I'm going to put the arroz con gandules in there. And then I have some cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. And those veggie crisps from Costco. I'm going to put those out for appetizers. And then here's for the crackers. And I'm going to slice the cheese here. I bought some, what is it? I couldn't find queso blanco. I wanted to stick with the Spanish theme. No queso blanco, but I found this. It's a quesadilla melting cheese, which queso blanco is a melting. So I'm just going to slice that up and have that with crackers. And then now I have to make, where is it? Aha! I'm gonna make some maduros. Look at that! Arroz con gandules. It came out perfecto. I'll link the video to my arroz con gandules down below. Cover it with aluminum foil. That's how my mama taught me. It comes out perfect. Oh, geez, some of the condensation got in the oil. Oh, my goodness. So there, they're frying. These are the Chiquita ones, and these are the Goya ones. I think I like the Chiquita ones better. I don't know. Are these pre-cooked or something? It says you could cook them on the stovetop. Yeah. That's the maduros. So maduros are sweet plantains, ripe sweet plantains. And plantains are those green bananas, and they're really big. They're very starchy. When you cook those up, those are called tostones. But when you let them ripen to the point where it looks like they're going to be thrown out, that's when they're at its sweetest. And you fry them, and then you have maduros. So I'm a maduro fan, not a big tostone fan. See, so you just want a little bit color. You could get as dark as you want. I like them golden, so. And I just don't want this splattering all over the stovetop since company's coming very soon. They should be here at 3 o'clock. Yeah, so you want them dark. Nice and dark. Guys, so tonight's dinner is going to be chicken fried rice. I had this chicken I pulled off from the rotisserie Costco, and I'm going to add some veggie blend to it. I have my rice cooking, and then look what I found in the freezer. Chicken cilantro mini wontons. Sorry, eyesight still so I'm going to microwave them to soften them up. Then I have a pan heating with some oil to get them nice and crispy. That is dinner tonight. Oh, look at that. Chicken and vegetables. And then I micro-steamed the frozen wontons. And now they're pan cooking. I don't think you have to do that. Almost doing it like a pierogi, but we like it like that. You just drizzle a little soy sauce, Yummy, yummy. Little appetizers. I added the rice. I still have some more in there. I'll see how it all goes if I need to add it all, but I don't think so. We don't like it too ricey. I ended up adding all the rice. I think the kids' friends are coming over again. I'm telling you, they come here every weekend because they like the dinners. I think they just hang out with my kids just to get food. Look at that. So I'm going to add some coconut aminos and some sesame oil. I had to get this at Publix. I always get the one at Trader Joe's, but since COVID, I haven't gone to Trader Joe's at all because it's just hard to get in. So anyone new to the channel, I do have the Chinese fried rice video that I did, which I'll link below. But recap, I chopped up some onions. I had red, real fine. I just pulled chicken off the rotisserie chicken, threw that in there, heated that all up, added veggie blend, added cooked rice, my ancient rice cooker. Now I'm going to add some coconut aminos. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to add some in here too. There you go. Those are done. Is this open? I don't even know. Alright, and then some sesame oil. Nope, it has a seal of some sort. I should have known. And tape that. I'm talking, video wasn't even on. So I drizzled sesame oil, which you missed. And I turned off the fire because the rice is sticking. But that's it. Dinner is pretty much done. I usually make a fried scrambled egg, but I'm not doing that. Everyone's hungry. Dinner's ready. I'm going to serve.
You forgot.
I forgot. Don't want to dirty another pan. So I'm just going to serve that up as is. These are really good. Ooh, that's hot. Very tasty.
Oh.
There we go. And there's dinner. Doesn't look very eventful, but it is tasty. Everything in one dish. Veggie, meat, carbs. That's dinner. Hey guys, tonight's dinner is chicken limone or lemon chicken or chicken francaise. I have chicken breasts and I dredged them in flour and salt. Wow, that's loud chicken. And I'm browning them. Don't worry about if it's cooked throughout in the middle, but I'm browning them in some ghee. Get that butter flavor. I have some chicken stock defrosting. And I'm making it with homemade bread. Here's the recipe that I used on the quick starter section of my Oster bread machine. Just do the quick start. That's the basic. Express. Pretty cool. I haven't made bread in a while. I was doing it a couple times in the fall and the winter. And then I have some frozen broccoli. That's dinner tonight. So all the chicken is cooked. I'm gonna add some Pinot Grigio. I like mine with a lot of sauce. So that's about probably a half cup to 3/4 of a cup, maybe. All right. Let that alcohol cook down. Get all those good juicy bits from the bottom. I had the fire on pretty high because I wanted the outside to get brown, but like I said, it's not necessarily, you don't have to let it cook throughout because I'm going to be putting it back in the sauce and simmering. And then from the flour that was on the chicken, the sauce will start to thicken. Hey, that rhymes. Then we're gonna add some lemon juice. This is what I got. Nice little splash. 2 splashes. And I think my chicken stock is still a little frozen. There might be an ice clump in there. So I'm going to pour that in there so I get a lot of sauce, let it heat up, and then I'm going to add the chicken back. Meanwhile, the bread is still cooking. That machine is pretty awesome. Gotta tell ya. Gotta tell ya. So the sauce is hot. I put like half of that, so about a pint. Because I want to taste the wine and the lemon. And I'm going to put all this back. So in Buca di Beppo, they call this lemon chicken. But in all the weddings we've been to, it's the chicken francaise. It's just a white wine, lemon sauce, chicken stock sauce. When you add capers to it, that becomes piccata. Little bits. There you go. I don't think I have parsley. It would have been nice to put a little green parsley on the top. So I'm going to lower the heat to its lowest. And I'm going to cover it. Just a little crack on the side. So that it cooks throughout. Sauce will thicken. And I gotta clean this mess. There's grease everywhere. And we're waiting for the bread, and I'll just micro steam some broccoli. Bread is done and scorching. Let that sit for a little bit. Gotta find my broccoli. I'll put the heat up just a little bit to get it bubbling. But that looks good. Look at that. Whatever. I should find some green of some sort. Maybe I'll chop up some basil. That I have in the backyard. Beautiful. Got some basil. Chiffonade. Oh. Green always adds some lovely prettiness to it and flavor. So that's ready. That should be ready to cut into, and I'm just heating up the broccoli. And there's dinner. Simple. Chicken francaise, lemon chicken, broccoli, homemade bread. That's dinner tonight.
Amen.
Amen. There's that rabbit. At least he's in the grass. He was actually just laying there. But when I pulled out the video camera, he decided to sit up. They are cute. So the boys are complaining that there wasn't really much for breakfast. It's coming to the end of the month, and I do have to go shopping soon. But I'm trying to use a lot of stuff in the house instead of constantly adding to it. You know what I'm saying? So emptying out a lot of the freezers and really going through everything so that things are fresh. But I did find those chubs of sausage, ground sausage. And so I'm going to make sausage balls for breakfast. I have a cup of this buttermilk pancake mix from Trader Joe's, which is equivalent to Bisquick. I have about a cup, maybe a cup and a third of shredded cheddar. And then the 2 chubs of meat. Let me show you what they look like. Oops, here we go. These are called Tennessee Pride. I'm sure Jimmy Dean makes them too. But this is mild ground sausage. So, mixing it all up, rolling them into balls. I have my oven preheated to going to 375. Hopefully it works. This thing is causing me lots and lots of trouble. And then bake them until they're golden and sizzling. And then I'll store them away so that they could just heat them up for breakfast. And it's a quick and easy meal. I also made for breakfast for them, because of all those complaints, some of those Belgian waffles from, the recipe came from Magnolia Table Volume 2 cookbook. So now they can't complain. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was like, yeah, you know what? There's plenty of food in this house. Plenty of food. Look. Pantry. Plenty of food. Plenty of food. Plenty. There's even food on the floor. And yet they complain there's nothing. So I made some stuff for them so that they can just quickly eat it for breakfast. So nice, mama, right? There you go. Roll them into meatballs and bake them. Oh, look at that. They're sizzling. Can you hear it? So let them cool down, and that's breakfast for the boys tomorrow. So I have some ground beef browning up. My water. That's uneven. There we go. Got some homemade sauce here waiting to get heated up for the pasta. I diced some onions to throw in the meat. And then this is the pasta that I'm using. I got this from Costco. We actually really like it. Organic pasta. I think it was $8.99. You get 6 of them. So that's $1 and change each, which is a really good price for organic. And we actually like it. So I'm going to use that. Caesar. There's dinner. Caesar pasta with meat sauce. Hey guys, tonight for dinner, I'm pan cooking some chicken. I have this chicken thighs, and I marinated it in the Pyramid Peak lemon pepper from Savory Spice Shop. And it's starting to thunder out there, so that's why I opted to pan cook it. I have this pasta from my CSA, a kale radiatore. And I'm going to be making vodka sauce, because that's what was requested. And then vegetable, probably a salad. That's dinner tonight. And there it is, vodka. I actually threw some peas in there. Chicken's ready, most of it anyway.
I put peas and I put the throw up face.
There's dinner. Yummy, yummy. With some pecorino on the side. Delicious. Look at that storm. That's Hurricane Laura, the remnants of her coming through. Can't even see anything.
You can see it.
Look at that. Oh, my poor plant. Oh no. I don't know if you can see. There you go. It's coming from the west. Oh, the wind seems to slow down a little bit. That plant was like whipping around. It was crazy.